Hello there. Fall season is here. Can you believe it? And I don't want to get sick. I know you don't want to get sick. Nobody wants to get sick. But it is one of the things that happens during the fall season. Now, modern research shows there are two reasons why. One is that there's germs accumulating in your home because the airflow has stopped. But a bigger reason is that the seasons and the temperature change, not only outside, but also internally in your system. And that causes your physical body to perhaps feel sluggish, heavy, not grounded, and also your mental body, your mind, to feel very restless and all over the place, very chaotic. And then your emotional body becomes upset because you're not able to do the things you want to do, or you're not able to keep up because time is going so fast. So we are already living in a very stressful environment and stressful time. And this fall season does not help any to slow anything down, because as the wind starts to blow and everything starts picking up in the wind outside and everything becomes cooler, your internal system is also behaving the same way. Now, Ayurveda explains what happens from the summer to fall. In the summertime, there's a lot of heat, and your body has natural abilities to eliminate through sweating. The other two ways, there are three ways of elimination in Ayurveda. One is a bowel movement, second is urination, and third is to sweat. Now, some people don't even sweat in the summertime, but as you move to the fall season, if that congestion, those toxins we call ama are called toxins in Ayurveda, if that has not eliminated out of your system, it will accumulate and cause problems. Now, if you have a very strong immune system, congratulations. It'll probably take you about 3 to 4 days. You kind of feel like that you sense that something is shifting and you can just jump right into it. It takes 3 to 4 days and you've naturally just slid into the fall season. But if you have a weak immune system, and if you have not been able to take care of yourself because life just happens and you were too busy taking care of the kids, taking care of your home, your spouse, or whatever, your projects, your work, your school, whatever you were doing, it catches up with you. So if you don't have a strong immune system at this time, you will absolutely find that you maybe hit the bed, or you go to the doctor and get diagnosed with something. In my practice, this is my own personal opinion, and in my practice, what I have seen is that most people get diagnosed with like life-threatening illnesses during this time of the year. And there is a reason about it. Like these toxins I'm talking about, it's no joke, because when that ama, those toxins are accumulated in the system, it's very acidic, it's painful, it's achy, it's inflamed. So as it moves through the other channels of your body, it's possibly spreading disease in your system, or it's clogging up certain areas of your body so that other parts the energy is not able to flow, which we call prana, the vital energy that makes the body move and tick. It's not ticking in the right way. So we want to make sure that your body is working and operating at an optimal level so that you can live your life that you want to live. Anytime something happens to the body, that your health is your greatest wealth. If anything happens to your health, the other parts of your life are all impacted. So let's not get there. So Ayurveda gives you specific systems and ways to understand what exactly to do. Number one is pay attention to food. Just as the seasons change, you have to change what you're putting into your body. Some people, they eat the same food from January through December, the same dish, same easy way, because, we understand life is hard, and it's sometimes if you live a very busy lifestyle, especially a lot of executives in companies now, what they're doing is that they have a particular system because they're so busy. They eat a particular way because food is delivered to them, or however it works for them. It's not a healthy way to live, and some people even take certain shakes or just pop some pills just so that they can get the nutrients. If you want to live a healthy lifestyle that's going to serve you in the future, you've got to start taking care of yourself today. Because whatever you do right now, it shows up in your life and your body. Now, another thing is that when we go through the fall season, if you have not detoxed your system and you have not eliminated that ama, those toxins in your system, it hardens up, and then it goes into the winter. The winter time is cold, so your body's not, the metabolism is not as fast as it was during the summertime or even the fall when things are wanting to detox and clean itself out. Now in the winter time it hardens up, and then when spring comes around, in the springtime, that's why people have so many allergies, because things have hardened up in the system, that ama, that those impurities in the system, and the body is now trying to naturally detox, but it can't because things are hardened up. So what happens is, just like the glaciers melt when the sun hits the ice, and there's this the ice starts to melt, the same thing happens to the ama. Your body is naturally heating up in the springtime, and now this ama is starting to spread. But if there's no channels to get rid of it, no elimination processes are open, then what happens is you get congestion. You can't breathe. You've got all kinds of allergies that start to happen. So what happens in the spring season? That's the explanation. So coming back to fall, right now what you can do is, I want to give you a tea that in our Ayurvedic community we know about it very well, and I want to share it with you so you can start to implement and use it right away. It's called the CCF, cumin, coriander, fennel tea. It's a very simple, easy way to detox your body. What you do is you take 1 teaspoon of each to about 5 cups of water, boil it for about 5 minutes, and you boil it for about 20 minutes, depends on the level of concentration you want, and then sip maybe about 2 to 3 cups. You'll get, as it evaporates, it'll come down to about maybe 3 cups or 4 cups. So go ahead and have that throughout the day. And you've got to manage your diet as well. It's not just you're going to have the tea and you can eat all the junk food. See, don't skip meals. Don't eat processed foods, bad foods. Really become mindful of what you're putting into your system. That's what's going to help you. And even if you're not drinking this tea, if you start to pay attention to what you're eating and how you're eating, if you're skipping meals, if you're if you don't have time to eat the right things, so you're just grabbing chips here, cookies there, and chocolate there, and shakes and smoothies or whatever it is for you, it may not work for you, because your digestive fire wants to be fed, and you have to feed it what your constitution is, your mind-body type. Now in Ayurveda, we have something called doshas. You might have heard about it, and if you don't know about it, don't worry about it. I have a booklet that I can give to you, which all you have to do is put in your name. You click on the link below and you get your name, and or you'll get your booklet, and you'll get these the CCF and a couple other recipes in it, and I'll talk about more of the Ayurveda and the doshas and how it works, so you can have an understanding about your own mind-body type, and go ahead and take a test in there, a little quiz that gives you an indication of your mind-body type. Now, just a little side note on that. A lot of times people do these tests and they go, oh, I'm a kapha, or I'm a pitta, or I'm a vata. It's a guideline. It's a general way of understanding it. What I would recommend is, if you have an Ayurvedic practitioner in your area, to go and find one and see one, so that you can really have an understanding. Because what happens is, see, in Ayurveda, anytime you go in for a consultation, you will get, first of all, the practitioner is going to look at your constitution, your prakriti. Prakriti in Sanskrit means your nature. So they look at your nature, and they determine what is your formula, what is your vata, pitta, kapha type, what is your mind body type. Then you look at the imbalances. What are the imbalances that are occurring in your system, in your body, in your environment? Is it a vata imbalance, kapha imbalance, pitta imbalance, whatever it is? Based on that is how the recommendations are made. Now, if you take the quiz, it may just be that instead of looking at your nature, you're looking at all the symptoms that are going wrong. And because of that, now you're looking at just the imbalances. So just a little warning around that. It's a guideline. Have fun with it. I would recommend you to highly go ahead and start playing around with that. Look at your quiz, do the quiz, look at your dosha. Have a general understanding. You're going to start to understand what I'm talking about. But coming back to the fall season again, I want you to be well. I want your family to be well. I do not want you to get sick. This is a critical time of the year when you should take care of your body And if you take care of yourself in the fall season and the spring season, those are the two key seasons where detox occurs. So in our work as well, we have something called panchakarma, and panchakarma is a way of it's a deeper detox system. So we use that to eliminate the toxins out of the system and get your body realigned with who you are, with your mind, body, and your emotions. And I hope this was helpful. Go ahead and click on the link below or above if you're enjoying this conversation and you want to learn more. I would love for you to learn more about this stuff. I'm here to teach and to share whatever wisdom I have been able to gather around this timeless wisdom that's been over 5,000 years. It's been around for, and here to give us the tools that we need so desperately in today's time, because as technology and communication catches up, or it just excels, and it's going so fast, technology, that we are not able to keep up with it, and our bodies are not able to keep up with it. But if you incorporate a way of healthy living with your diet, with the natural foods that you eat, you'll be able to sustain yourself far better, with a lot more peace in mind, health, and your wealth as well. So here's to your happiness, your health, wealth, and your being able to create whatever you want in your life. Namaste.